Welcome back everyone to Piney Place, the Tabaxi, where I have found out that larger section of the island that I was thinking I needed to go to come to this quest is not where I need to go for this first quest. I need to go to the docks, where we have a canoe to the curse and the captive crustacean. Let's go and find out what we've got here. Other than, of course, a quest, medium length. I suspect we're going to be running into crabs. That's going to be my guess. Well, by the fact that we have something called the curse and the captive crustacean, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be running into a woodlouse or anything like that. But a crab or lobster or something like that is the most likely.
You arrive on the shore of this small island. In the distance, you can see the Kopru's encampment, a fortified stone structure built into a natural rocky enclosure. Just ahead, you spot the man you were sent to meet, Owen Reeve, a former slave who has been freed from the Kopru's mind control.
Greetings, Spinefur, was it? I've been told to meet you here. Before my tether to the Kopru broke, I was forced to work as a guard in this encampment. Destroying the cursed monolith will be no easy feat. Not only do you have other thralls to fight, but the Kopru themselves will be watching, not to mention the crab itself. Wait, a crab? Yes, the cursed monolith is protected by a gigantic crab imbued with Kopru magic. The ritual has granted the crab the power to shield itself and the monolith from harm. Immobilizing the beast is the only way to disable the curse, but you cannot endure it through normal means. And what should I do? Well, the Kopru have a countermeasure to control the crab if it goes berserk. They have a set of ballistas aimed at the creature that are powerful enough to stun the crab and break the Kopru's spells. While it is stunned, both the crab and the monolith are unprotected, and the mages need to redo the spell. It doesn't sound like the most secure plan, but the crab is usually pretty docile. I think there was only one time since I have been here that I needed to use those ballistas. Yes, once was more than enough, though. Thank you for the advice.
Owen Reeves informs you that the curse monolith is protected by a gigantic crab. Yet the Kopru also fear the dark energies protecting the crustacean, and so they have developed a defense mechanism to wrangle the beast.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. What could possibly go wrong? No idea. Let's go and find out what can go wrong, because I am sure that I'll trigger everything that can go wrong. A dread velociraptor! I suppose running into one of these was inevitable.
You approach a group of guards who stand at attention before the gate. When they see you, they charge forward.
Right. Alright, looks like my raptor outdid their raptor. Is there anything else I need to do around here before I go inside? I don't think so. Oh, we got a lever here. I was thinking that I would have to... Well, I found the crustacean. Well, that wasn't hard to find.
You enter the natural stone enclosure. Inside, you notice 4 ballistas along the perimeter, each aimed at the giant crab. Behind it, you see the cursed monolith in the hands of a tall statue. You overhear a conversation between a Kopru lieutenant and a guard.
Use caution,
Says the Kopru.
make sure the beast remains calm. The safety of the monolith depends on it. We cannot let it remain unprotected for even a minute.
The Kopru suddenly turns toward you.
Intruders! We cannot allow them near the wall. Minions, rally and charge! Beware the crab. His detain it after we take care of these foolish outsiders.
A mystic barrier shimmers into being and bars you from exiting the arena. The Kopru lieutenant crumbles at your feet. The rogue hits the ground with a thud and remains still. The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast. A Kopru officer appears, along with a slew of reinforcements. The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast. The Kopru lets out a garbled cry before slumping into the sand. A group of reinforcements enters the arena.
I suspect I'm not exactly sure the timing of the messages they send us.
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Oh, okay. I guess I have to find each ballista in question. I guess find the one on the opposite side. Where did it go? Oh, okay. I have to go to 4 then. Is this 4? All right. I think I finally.
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Oh. Oh, do I have to turn these one by one? Alright. Okay.
A
One
group
of
of
these
reinforcements enters the arena.
Well, that's going to take some time.
Crab
If I'm gonna have to
emerges
go through
from
a
the
puzzle
sand.
for every
It
single one of
rears
them.
up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Took me a while to figure out what was going on in there. That's the problems between all of these. Okay, so now we go to the opposite side.
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Oh. It's going to take me forever in order to unlock these, right? And let's see, and this one. Alright, so that only affects that one, and this one affects.
A group of reinforcements enters the arena. The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Well, I don't know how successful that was. Now, did I successfully immobilize it, or was I aiming at the wrong one?
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
The problem is, by the time I see... Okay, 2. No. Okay, it was at 1. Alright, so this is one that goes at number... That's 4.
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
This is 1, alright?
A group of reinforcements enters the
Come
arena.
on, give me time to do this! Ah.
The ballista's arrow clangs into position, ready to fire.
Okay, but
The
that
crab
is...
emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Problem is, by the time she's finished saying that, it's too late. Alright.
The ballista's arrow clangs into position, ready to fire.
He's at 2 now.
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the
No,
beast.
because I've got to reset the arrows. Ah. Right.
A A group of reinforcements enters the arena.
Oh, 4. Now, can I get to 4 in time?
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing
No,
its belly.
Oh, don't
Now is
tell
your
me it
chance to
resets every
immobilize the
time I
beast.
do 1. Really? Let's try this again.
The ballista's arrow clangs into position, ready to fire.
Where's the crab right now? Down the right position?
The crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
No, it must have been the wrong one. Oh, or... Oh, no. It was at 1 that time. Alright, I'm just usually so busy I can't figure out which one I need to go to. Okay, it's at 3 now. 3. Wasn't that the one I just fired?
A group of reinforcements enters the arena.
Oh, no, here's 3 right
The
here.
crab emerges from the sand. It rears up, exposing its belly. Now is your chance to immobilize the beast.
Finally!
The bolt careens into the crab's underbelly, knocking it off balance and stunning it. The force field surrounding both the crab and the monolith fade away.
Okay, I guess I have to go to the monolith, right? Where is the... oh, where's the... Oh, here's the monolith. Huh. Right? So, what do I do to retrieve the attunement from the Curse Ward monolith? The attunement. Oh. You stand before the cursed monolith. Touch the cursed monolith.
You touch the monolith and feel a jolt of energy as the attunement is bestowed upon you.
Good. Well, I guess that finishes that. Do I get a treasure chest at least after all of that nonsense? Here we go. Ooh, physical resistance, gold pieces, drag card. Nothing. Oh well. That's done. I have managed to deal with the crab. I'm glad to hear that Owen was able to help. Despite everything, he must be happy that his knowledge could be used for good. Here, take this. A little something from bringing a smile to a friend. Alright? Do I get anything useful here? A deflecting 12 outfit of acid resistance. No, actually, let's first check the one that I can actually use. Move silent +6. Oh, yippee. Nullified. Deflecting. Axiomatic hand wraps. Oh well, just buy something and sell it, I guess. Well, that's 1 down. What next? You attuned to the first monolith? Good, fine work. Though you should have brought some of the crab meat back with you. It's delicious with drawn butter. Really? What comes next? Next comes the dread monolith of the broken body. This one will be harder to reach. It is held inside a fortified encampment, not by the Kopru, but by the pirates. They're allied with the Kopru, in principle, anyway. Speak to Al-Kakan, the pirate hunter, to learn more about the challenge that you'll face. Alright, fine. Go to Akakan. Right, Akakan. Ah, here you go. Akakan, the pirate hunter. You want to attune to the dread monolith of the broken body? Then I have some bad news for you. then some good news, and then some more bad news. The bad news is that the pirates are in possession of that monolith. They keep it in their base, tucked away in the cove that's almost impossible to reach by land. Almost, you say. Or am I going to go by water? So what's the good news? Oh, the good news is that we islanders have discovered a path through the hills leading to the cove, and we've used it to launch an attack on their base. We were trying to free some of our people. In addition to being thieves and murderers, these pirates are also slavers. But here's the more bad news. Our attack failed. If you want to make it inside the pirate base, you have to do it all by yourself. Right. Okay, fine. I guess I'm willing to give it a try. So tell me, where do I go? Yes, head to the northeast and keep your eyes peeled for the path to Pirate's Point. That'll take you over the hills and down to the cove. Once there, look for our people. We think that some stayed behind to scout after the attack failed. Doran of the Hawk led the attack. He can tell you about the pirates' weaknesses, if they have any. Great. Alright, fine. I'll go to the Pirate's Point, deal with those scallywags, and then attune myself to the monolith, right? Right. What could possibly go wrong? Now, does that mean that this is through the main portal this time instead of through there? Because he said I'm going by land this time. It appears that we are going to have to head to the north, and we're in the main island now, which means that we could face some nastier things, bigger things, like a Triceratops. Let's give that Triceratops a wide berth, because those horns, I'm sure, could do some nasty damage if they decide to charge after me. I hope you weren't thinking of eating Triceratops for dinner. Alright, well, a Protoceratops, they're not as bad. A Protoceratops is less likely to go and skewer me with 3 different horns. Just looks like a... Well, that's right, I got the baby Triceratops. The Protoceratops just looks like a frilled rhino, right? Something like that. A frilly rhino. Frino. A sauropod. Right, this is a... It doesn't bother giving a name to the sauropod. It's just so big, or is it that I'm still too far away in order to... Okay, well, let's not get under the feet of a sauropod, because it might just accidentally step on top of you. It might not care whether or not you're there, of course, unless you try to do something irritating to it. But I'm sure that it could also very easily ignore you and step on top of you while it's doing so, not realizing that you're there. So I will not work with that at the moment and head on up, see what else we find, and hope it's not a T-Rex, right? Because I'm sure we'll eventually run to one of those things someday, because they featured on the ad, I think, for this. Okay, some more of those things. Some more pterosaurs. And sooner or later, we are going to find the entrance to this location. Squirrels? Not humongous death squirrels or anything like that, just regular, everyday, ordinary squirrels that you could run into in your backyard. I mean, I was expecting maybe a Coelophysis, an Archaeopteryx, maybe, or something like that. But a squirrel? I wonder if this leads to it. If that could be the place that we're seeking. Well, I guess there's one way to find out. And that is to come across here. We haven't been attacked yet. I'm sure that could quickly change. Oh, that's right. Cat, fast. That doesn't give me good feelings. Oh, bronze living statue. Oh, Dread Pirate Raider. That's right, I am going to a pirate camp, so I guess I should have expected that. Statues and pirates. Thank you. Ah, I guess this is the way. Actually, I think I still need to go north, not into there. Because that seems to be going... Oh, look at this. An entrance to an adventure. This is to Plundering Pirates Point. And that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode of Piney Plays the Tabaxi.